Welcome, everybody. It is an honor to have you here. My name is Joe Benroach, and I head up media partnerships at the New York Stock Exchange, and it is an honor to welcome ALS United chapter and its surrounding chapters to the institution today. So on behalf of everyone, I want to extend our deepest thanks to Kristen, to Jacky, to the incredible staff, to the families, to the advocates in this room, and the meaningful work that you do. You know, this year, the New York Stock Exchange is celebrating its 233rd anniversary. And we're definitely known as a marketplace for innovation, for investment, and for leadership. But we are even more proud of our legacy of standing with the communities, with the organizations that move society forward, that help society. You know, in the early days, traders would actually pass a hat around to collect money for colleagues whose families were suffering from a tragedy, an illness, or an unexpected loss. And that really showed how close-knit the community was. And that was an informal tradition that has now evolved to doing things in the way that we can in more sophisticated ways, because it's a sense of mutual support among all of us. And those acts of generosity have developed into efforts like you see today, because you all are a very big shining example of strong and important community impact. So I'm taking a breath only because today is very personal. We're recognizing ALS Awareness Month, and we're proud to use our platform to help shine a brighter light on the challenges, the needs of those impacted by the disease. To the left and to the right of me, you're going to see the names of individuals impacted by ALS from both the New York Stock Exchange community and from your chapter. And these are small commitments that we're making to shine a light on all individuals that are impacted. These names represent not just the challenge of the disease, but the love, the courage from the people in this room, the determination behind every single day from the moment that they learned. And I want to share a quick story of my own, and I'm really sorry. So I had a grandfather, he was a jeweler, and he worked with his hands his entire life, and ALS took that from him. It started with his fingers, started with a fall, and then he lost all mobility like many people, and you know those stories. You witnessed it. He used to give me these giant hugs. But as the disease progressed, and as we know, he lost that ability. He lost his ability to wrap his arms around me. I was an anxious little kid, so I always needed a lot of hugs. But yet, like many people, his mind stayed fully intact. So during all of our hospital visits, when he could no longer create jewelry, with his hands, he used his voice. And he would teach me how to make a ring out of a dollar bill. And he would tell me how to fold it. And I would fold it, and he would say, no. And I would say, okay. And he would say, not like that. Do it again. It was actually really challenging. So I made him one, and I'm wearing one that I made today. And we buried him with the one that I made him. But it was during that time also that I learned that ALS could skip a generation. At least that's what the doctors told me, or told my father, and what I overheard. So I've carried that fear around with me ever since. So anytime my hand gets numb, or anytime I trip and fall, I think maybe it's my time. But knowing that organizations like you exist, fighting every day, supporting families, pushing towards hope, makes my heart, and I'm sure other people's hearts, just a bit calmer. You don't just support patients, you stand beside those families, you give them strength when their bodies gives out, and you help preserve their dignity, you help preserve their voice, long after their speech begins to fade. And for that, I thank you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts every single day. So today's bell ringing is really more than a ceremony. It will be a moment of visibility, of solidarity, and honor of every life that is touched by this disease. So I thank you for being here, and I thank you for all the meaningful work that you do and all of the courage in your hearts. Thank you. I'd like to invite Kristen and Jacky up if you'd like to give some words. And I'd also like to present to you 2 medals of honor. You both would come up. So these are medals that we give to our bell ringers on the podium. That's yours. Kristen, that's yours. Thank you for everything that you do. Photo. Sorry. Thank you. Would you like to give some words?
It's going to be a tough one to follow up, but thank you for sharing that with us and for really reminding us all why we're here today. Thank you all for coming. I know so many of us had to wake up early, rearrange schedules, and I think the impact for today is going to be enormous for our entire ALS community and beyond. Those people that are at home right now waiting to watch us do this, it makes them know that they're not alone. And that's what we're here to do, to get people through this challenge, to get through every part of their diagnosis, to know that we are here to fight with them and for them until there is a cure. ALS United, I'm so proud of this organization, of all of our members, of every partner that we work with. We are here for anybody who hears those words, you have ALS, whether it's you, whether it's your family member, whether it's a medical team looking for support. And I'm here to say that we are all so very committed to continue to do what we can do each and every day until there is a cure. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm not sure how to follow up on either one of those because I think most of the remarks have been just completely spot on and perfect. So I would like to thank everyone who has joined us this morning because this room represents our battle across the country and our organization from across the country. We have members from ALS United from California to Connecticut and New York, and we are representing ALS United and its members and its support network from across the entire country. And the dedication that is represented here is enormous and it's phenomenal. Our organization and our families and our members have been in this fight supporting the ALS community for more than 40 years. And it is with the dedication and strength when we all come together that truly makes a difference. And during ALS Awareness Month, that strength and dedication is amplified. And we are so grateful to have been given this opportunity to share the message with the world and to raise awareness so that every family across the country and beyond that is dealing with ALS, that is in the fight, that has been given the diagnosis, that has a member or a loved one that is battling ALS, or is part of our community in every way, we want them to know that we are here to support them each and every day. Thank you.